Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Friday, August 26, 2022. We began covering yesterday a money laundering case that we were tracking down all week. It was supposed to be on the 15th floor, but it's on the first floor, 40 Foley. It's U.S. versus Rakhmankulov, and we followed it earlier in the pretrial stage, but it's now come to a head, and on the screen, shown to the jury, documents from TD, Toronto Dominion Bank, where they were banking for these guys. Now, obviously, they're showing these things to show that they misled the bank. In fact, they're probably being charged with bank fraud. They are defrauding an FDIC-insured bank. But the reality is, what due diligence did this bank do? This is a bank that has two merger applications pending, First Horizon and Cowen, and the Fed recently had a public meeting. So I don't know what exactly the communications are between DOJ is in charge of the fair lending laws as well. Now, let me turn to DOJ for a moment. Yesterday we covered in the magistrate's court. Definitely got no heads up of it. We just happenstanced on it. The guilty plea of Kurlander and Amy Harris. This was for the transport across state lines of Ashley Biden's diary. There's a lot to be said about this, but I'm going to take a kind of a journalistic approach to it. Now, clearly, okay, the Pentagon Papers, a well-meaning whistleblower takes information, provides it to the New York Times. This is heroic journalism. All right. On the other hand, at the other end of the spectrum, a drug-addled daughter of a public official leaves a diary in a house, and the next resident, subletter, this is somehow very important, takes it and sells it, and it gets sent to New York and published. This is a crime. This is a felony. The thing is that once you start prosecuting that, there's a lot of things in between those two in terms of how information that should be published is published. Some of it involves information going across state lines, even the use of the wires. So it's a case we're going to continue to follow, including as well as the case of the South Sudan UN Diplomat who committed rape and has now fled. State Department did nothing. U.S. mission did nothing. Antonio Guterres applauding secretly and banning the press. No, we must be restored.